Welcome back to another episode of the Prevail Gym podcast, where I take questions from our members and turn them into strategies to help you reach your goals. My name is Shannon. I'm the owner of Prevail Gym, and each week I sit right here with all of our members and they fire questions at me. And I'm taking all that information and those answers and packaging it up in a nice little bow, and I'm going to share it with you. This week we are talking about something that's needed to be talked about for a long time, and I've just been putting it off. So today we're going to tackle the GLP-1. What I want to start off by saying is this video is not about my opinion. There are millions of videos out there for people to express their opinions on what they think about GLP-1s. And this video is not going to break down how they work and why you should or shouldn't take them. Because, again, there are millions of videos out there. This video is to give you a plan. This video is to help you. If you are taking a GLP-1, or you are brand new to it, or you've been on one for a while and you want to get off of one, I want you to have a plan. You are where you are. Okay, you've already made the decision. You are here. Let's figure out, what does this look like moving forward? That, I feel like, is more important than what I think about it and how it all works. Your doctor should be talking to you about that. So we're going to talk about what do I need to do? What do I need to take care of? Like, how do I take care of myself? What do I need to focus on? I don't want to be on this thing forever, but I don't really know how to do that. I'm reliant on it, or I'm on it, but I'm not seeing results. All of those things. As I was kind of planning this out, I was prompted to give you a disclaimer. This disclaimer is that this is for general education and it's not medical advice. GLP-1 medications have significant side effects and individual nutrition, exercise, and hydration needs vary. Speak with your healthcare professional before starting, stopping, or changing your medication or treatment plan. There you go. So this is a tool. You still need a plan. Let's come up with a plan. So overall, the goal of all of this is to take care of our body. That's probably why you have made this decision, whether it's a health or the way you look or the way you feel. We want to take care of our body. We want to feel good. We want to look good. We want to maybe even perform well. So the whole goal is our body and longevity. We have to keep that in mind when we're talking about creating this plan while we are on this and after the fact. So there are 5 areas that we're going to focus on. Number 1 is going to be your nutrition. Okay. Again, this video is not about breaking down how GLP-1s work or my opinion of them. One thing that I have seen time and time again is that your appetite is suppressed. You don't want to eat as much. Therefore, you don't eat as much. And that's, for the most part, what's causing this weight loss. Okay, great. That's how it works. You still need to prioritize protein within your diet, because protein is what's going to help your muscles recover. So hopefully you are exercising, and we'll talk about that too, but your muscles have to be able to recover. Again, we are playing a longevity game. We are trying to make our bodies last as long as they can and feel good. And so we have to give our body the nutrients that it needs to be able to do that. The first most important one is your protein. Protein is going to help your body. It's going to help your muscles, and muscles help with longevity. Muscles and building muscle mass and keeping muscle mass is like the top. That is so important. So when we don't eat enough, a lot of times what becomes the loss is muscle. Yes, we lose body fat, but you're losing muscle. And that may not bother you now, but it needs to be a top priority for you, because as we age, it becomes more and more difficult for us to build muscle. So if you're in your 30s and you're losing muscle mass now, yes, you can put it back on, but it's going to take a lot longer and it's going to take a lot more effort. If you are in your 50s and you are losing muscle mass now, this is urgent. This is a very extreme, urgent situation where you need to be building muscle mass. So when it comes to nutrition, you have to prioritize and start with your protein, okay? You're also going to need energy. because our bodies function with energy. Like think of filling your gas or filling your car up with gas. We are filling our body with energy so that way we can do things day to day. Okay, you may need more energy if you're trying to run or exercise. You may not need as much energy if you are sitting at a desk all day. But your body needs energy, and that energy comes from food, comes from calories. So if you are exercising, I highly recommend that you prioritize some kind of energy source an hour or so before you exercise. For some, that energy source is a fat. For some, that energy source is a carb. If it's a carb, grabbing something like half of a banana or half an apple or granola bar, even a protein bar is fine because it has carbs and fats in it. But if you are going to exercise, whether that's lifting weights or running or walking or something, your body needs fuel. So have a carb before you exercise. Number 2 is going to be lifting weights. So we're going back to longevity, playing that long game. We want our bodies to be able and capable to take care of themselves as long as possible. If we don't have muscle mass, we will not be able to do that. So we have to be eating enough, so that way eating enough protein, so we're taking care of our muscles that way. But we have to be building our muscle or trying to at least maintain the muscle mass that you have while you are on this medication. Going out and running is not going to build muscle mass. A HIIT workout is not going to build muscle mass. You need to be picking up dumbbells. You need to be picking up weights, kettlebells, some kind of weight. It's going to help you maintain the muscle mass that you have, maybe even build, depending on how much you are eating. I don't want you to think that your exercise, let me take a step back. If you have started a GLP-1 and none of this is part of your lifestyle, okay, first, you're going to focus on eating protein in every single meal. Second, when it comes to exercise, you just need to be consistent and you need to focus on lifting weights. This doesn't need to be super intense. You don't need to lift super heavy. If you are brand new and you have no idea what the hell you're doing, you just need to be consistent. So I lift weights Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, find something online that you can just stick with. You're just trying to be consistent. If you already had an exercise routine and then you got on a GLP-1, you need to keep that exercise routine. You might need to adjust the intensity because, again, it suppresses your appetite. You're not eating as much. If you're not eating as much, you cannot have that expectation that your body is going to perform at the same level as it was when you were fueling your body the way you were fueling your body before. Okay, so adjust your expectation and just focus on consistency and focus on lifting weights. So number 1 is prioritizing protein. Number 2 is going to be lifting weights. Number 3 is hydration. This is very simple and straightforward. You need to be drinking water. If you are not drinking water, that is bad. So a good rule of thumb is half of your body weight in ounces or half of your ideal body weight in ounces. Aiming for at least half a gallon a day is great. But think about how can I get more water in? So if you are normally drinking coffee in the morning, a good habit to create is water and then coffee. Like you can have the coffee, but let that be your reward. But drink your water first. Number 4 is sleep. So when we are doing all of these things throughout the day, your body is burning through that fuel that you have given it. When we sleep, that is one way that our body recovers from all the things that we have been doing. It's not refueling necessarily because food does that, but your body has to recover, and sleep is when that happens. So if your sleep is really shitty and it's inconsistent and it's very poor quality and it's kind of spotty and you're up and you're down or you're watching your phone before you fall asleep, that's not giving your body the time that it needs to fully recover, which will hinder how you feel. Number 5, the last one, is going to be managing your stress. Managing stress, for a lot of people, they think that exercise is a way to do that. And yes, it can help you mentally. It's like a mental escape from all the demands of life. but it puts your body in a state of stress. And then your brain releases this chemical or hormone called cortisol. And cortisol says, hey, we're freaking out. We need to just survive. So we're just going to hold on to everything that we have. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes the result of that is your body maintaining body fat mass. So we have to find a way to tell your brain, like, I am safe, I can just chill. This can be walking, reading, journaling, long hot showers, time in your car by yourself in just silence. Anything for you to just feel like I can breathe, I am okay, and that lowers the stress levels, and that allows your body to recover. So all 5 of these things will impact anyone's progress, but these are the 5 things that you should be focusing on if you are taking a GLP-1. Prioritizing your protein, lifting weights, getting in enough water, prioritizing your sleep, and managing your stress. All of these 5 things, this should not be mind-blowing to you because this is a healthy lifestyle. When we take something like a GLP-1, we need to have a healthy lifestyle because the goal at some point is for you to not be taking it anymore. And if you have changed nothing about your lifestyle since taking that, if you have seen results, they are, I don't want to say guarantee because that's a strong word, but I feel very confident saying that all of the progress that you saw, you're going to go right back to where you were before. If you still eat the way that you were eating before, if you still lack movement the way that you lacked it before, you weren't drinking water, you had really poor sleep quality, and you were not managing your stress, any of that progress that you made while taking a GLP-1 is probably going to go away. So we have to lay the foundation and create habits so that you have this healthy lifestyle, so that the fat loss or the loss that you had while you were taking this, you can sustain that while you are building muscle afterwards. So GLP-1s are here. They've been here for a very long time. No one really needs to know your opinion anymore. No one really needs to know what you think, if you believe in it, if you don't believe in it, because it's here and people are going to do it. People are going to take it regardless. What's most important and crucial now is providing the resources and tools to help people be healthy and focus on longevity after they are done taking this medication. Because at some point, you probably won't want to be on it anymore. And if you got to that point and you had absolutely no clue what you needed to do, and you went right back to where you were before, talk about defeating. And you don't need that. What you need is a plan, and you need someone to help you along the way, whether that's me or a friend or a spouse, someone that's going to hold your hand. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but hold your hand and say, do this. Let's build this. Let's create these habits, because you deserve to live a long, healthy life and a long, capable and able life where your kids are not having to take care of you. So there are things that you need to be doing right now to set you up for long-term success. So you're on a GLP-1, now what? These are the 5 things that you're going to focus on. If you need help or want help with that, please reach out to me. I would love to sit here. I've had multiple conversations just like this, helping some of our members figure out what they need to do to be successful. So I hope that you have a great day today, and I will see you in the next episode.